When it goes wrong on here, I'll tell you about it. And I'll tell you something, it went wrong here, did it not? This has been one of the best and one of the worst hikes I have ever done. And to think I almost didn't come out today. There's few times, very few times, where I felt like giving up. This was one of them. I was getting worried, really worried. Things can go wrong, and I'll tell you something, it did go wrong. Well, after leaving a very, very wet and chilly County Durham about 5:30 this morning, I've got over to the Lake District and parked down at the National Trust car park down at Maggie's Bridge, which is just next to Loweswater. First time I've ever been down here, and I'll tell you something, that last half a mile off the, I'm not going to say the word road, but the last half a mile to here, that was hair raising, and thank goodness nothing was coming the other way. Either way, we are here there now, and today we're going to do 3 brand new Wainwrights: Burnbank Fell, Blake Fell and Gravel Fell. So we should be in for a good day. Want to come along with us? It's only the beast parked here. It is a National Trust car park, but apparently it's a free car park. So straight out the car park, that's the way we're heading. The reason why I'm smiling is I've already been through this gate once. I got about 100 yards down this road here. All of a sudden I had some words of wisdom that I thought I'd share with the world. Went to turn my GoPro on and couldn't find it. Just go all the way back to the car, and there it was, sat on the roof of the car. This is why I should never ever be let out alone. I think we're heading through a farm, past a farm, around Loweswater. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know which ones we're doing, to be honest. That doesn't give you confidence, I don't know what will. But somewhere amongst all that lot will be the 3 that we want. I woke up about 4:10, glanced at the forecast of dry weather, so I thought I'm going to have to go for it. So hopefully it pays off. Ooh, how nice is this? I keep stopping and turning around. Having said that, the views low down are superb. The way I've got it planned on the map, I'm sure it goes further on around Loweswater. So come towards that gate. This is the path. All we've done is followed all the way around there, and the car park is just round there. But what a stunning sight this is here. Absolutely lovely, so tranquil as well. Well, I feel very, very confident that this is the turn off here. And the reason I say that is because I've just walked about a 1/4 mile down there, realised I missed the turn off, too busy talking to the camera as per usual, so I've had to come back. We've wasted a bit of time, but definitely this is the way we want to be going now. And we're starting to head up through the woods, and also looks like a very, very pleasant waterfall as well. Oh, how nice is that? That's 1, 2, 3 rocks I can see there. The jacket's going to come off. I mean, don't worry, that's all that's coming off. After my naked hike a few weeks ago, I think I lost more subscribers than I gained. The sight of a naked metal man is definitely not everybody's cup of tea. I wouldn't care. I think I'm about 80 subscribers away from 4,000. The channel was taken over quite nicely until that video. All of a sudden I've plateaued. So hopefully this video will get it back on track again. Well, I think a perfect opportunity to answer one of 2 questions I'm going to answer today. And a few people have asked this. A few people have got a little bit upset about it, and it's about adverts. Adverts in the video. There's nothing I can do about that at all. For the people who don't know, with a YouTube channel you can monetize your channel. When I say monetize, but you can monetize your channel when you've got 1,000 subscribers, and I think is it 3,000 or 4,000 watch hours. Once you hit that, you've got the option to monetize your channel. Now you don't have to do that, but if you don't, YouTube will monetize your channel, and any money gained through adverts they will take exclusive ownership of. I must admit, I do laugh when I see some people saying, I'm only 10 subscribers away, I'm only 500 hours away, that I can monetize my channel, as though something big's going to happen. I promise you, it's not. Every time I come over the lakes, it costs me round figures £50. And even though I'm almost at 4,000 subscribers, what I make of this video doesn't even pay for a cup of coffee to come over here. So you're not going to make money unless you're on about 100,000 subscribers. You're putting out 2 or 3 videos a week. So if you think you're going to make money, think again. This time last year you did have the opportunity to say where the adverts were going to be placed on your video. I always said at the start, I always said skippable. So after 5 seconds, if people didn't want to watch, they had the option to skip. As of November last year, YouTube changed that. They took ownership of that, and they decide where the adverts are going to be placed. They decide whether you can skip them or not. So it's nothing to do with me at all. Yes, I must admit, since that happened, the very, very tiny pittance I used to get has now been replaced with a very, very small pittance. So it has increased a little bit more. But I do understand people's frustration. So I do apologise, but it's out of my hands. Hopefully, if adverts haven't put you off, you've got to come along with us. Some of these trees are being cut down there now. And on the plus side, that leaves us with some absolutely fabulous views. Should I plough on, or should I send the drone up? And the other thing about flying the drone, you get distracted. So you're so happy you've got your drone back and in one piece. You continue walking, forget to check the map, and then you miss, easy to miss, but a very important cut-off point, which is here. We need to be going up here there now. And again, I went about 100 yards up there. So keep on checking your map. Why am I telling you that? It's me I want to be telling. Either way, that's where we're heading. So down there is the path that we're walking along. And this is the path there now. We're hitting this little kissing gate here. Pity Mrs. Melman wasn't here, because she knows what she'd get. Oh God, bang goes under 10 subscribers. Anyway, you need to go through here. And I'm thinking that's going to drop us down there and take us up the back of there. We've got a bit of a ridge walk and then a bit of a climb. I think following that you might be able to see that fence, but I think that's the highest one of the day up there. So far I've thoroughly enjoyed the walk up here. It's been great. Later on in the video, let's give a channel shout out. I haven't given one for a while, but A very small channel, but a very, very good channel. One I've been really enjoying. And just like I thought, across the little bridge. And there's the path that we are following. Having said that, the map also said I've got another 5.5 miles to go yet. And so far, we haven't done one summit yet. I've got 3 to do. And the first one is all the way up there. So hopefully... That's not a false summit. But anyway, stick with us and you'll soon find out. I mean, look at that view. And to think, I almost didn't come out today. Wow. And we're slowly making height. See the path there stretching before us, but before long we'll be able to see all the way into the lowlands of Scotland, who after England's defeat in the European Cup final yesterday will be in a very celebratory mood today, no doubt. Either way, I love the Scots, absolutely fantastic people they are. Well, just sat here really enjoying the day and thinking, how can this day get any better? And all of a sudden you meet Keith and his lovely wife all the way from up the road, up from Scotland. Now his lovely wife doesn't want to be on, but Keith is determined to be on.
Dundee.
Dundee. Well,
East Coast.
As well as a Sunderland fan, don't laugh. I'm a Rangers fan and all, but that won't stop us from saying it's been absolutely fantastic to meet you.
And nice to meet you, Alan. Brilliant time. And come down to the lakes, we want to do some great walking. You can't beat that.
You cannot beat that for a view.
And the sun shines out.
Not very often this year, but anyway, it's been great to have met you.
Bye bye.
See you
later.
Oh, now look at that. Oh man, that is ridiculous. I'm going to have to make use of that, chill out a bit, take a few photographs, and maybe a perfect place to give my channel shout out. So this is Roy's seat. Well, Roy mate, I don't know where you're at. Thank you very, very much for the opportunity to sit on your seat and to admire this view. It's tremendous. Right, channel shout out. I always get a bit of a kick actually of coming across a really good channel, but a really good channel that hasn't got the subscribers it deserves. Today's channel shout out is Carrie Hikes. She walks by herself in the Yorkshire Dales, North York Moors, and up in the Peak District as well. And I just noticed she was on 99 subscribers. So it really would be great if you could go over there and click on that subscribe button. I'll put the link to her channel in the description. Yeah, sat down there for quite a while, had something to eat, and what a view. And when I was talking to Keith before, he did confirm that the Scots indeed were celebrating last night. But good luck to them. Well, over the gate there was a good path circling round there, but there was a shortcut path which foolishly I decided to follow. And this is waste, if not chest high. Either way, that's where we're heading. Thankfully the path is flattened out slightly, because that was a canny pull up there, mind. Whew. Either way, I think when I was down the bottom near that bridge and I said, I hope that's not a false summit, it was. Very moody. I love clouds like that, but it is forecast to drop a bit of rain this afternoon. And as usual, I've been mucking about, so if I get wet I've only got myself to blame. But it's getting a bit boggy up here there now, so the last thing we need is a bit of rain to add to it. Yeah, I'm admiring them views, superb. Crummock water there, the way I came up there, and this was the top, this ridge where I could see down the bottom, and I said I hope that's the top and not a false summit. Well, I've got up here It looks like I've got all the way up there to go yet. At last, first one of the day. Dear me. I'm going to plough on to the highest one of the day, which I am assuming is that Burnbank Fell. And that's the high point of the whole day. Them clouds are looking a bit threatening now. So come on, let's keep moving. I'm going to beast it up there. God. Why do I say these things? Tell you, mate. Getting around here. Which way you go? It's squelching. It's very slow going. So another one of these paths that really you need dry weather, because you're just constantly sinking into the mud. But what a shame the GoPro hasn't got a zoom, because you can see over there the lowlands of Scotland, and you can see the band of water there, which is the divider between England and Scotland. But as you can see, it is getting cloudy there now. Temperature has dropped. The clouds are looking ominous. I'm hoping when I get up to here it won't be a false summit. Well, shelter in sight, surely that must be the summit up there, and I am pleased to see that. Whew. Well, Burnbank Fell, highest one of the day, and I'll tell you something, no matter which way you look, views absolutely sensational. What a view from here. And how many times have you heard of Burnbank Fell in the Lake District? Yes, people have heard of Blencathra, they've heard of Scafell Pike, Helvellyn. Not many people have heard of this one. And look at the views that you get from it. Absolutely sensational. Well, on the highest fell of the day, and Burnbank Fell, and absolutely fabulous views. And you think, wow, this cannot be topped. Then all of a sudden you meet somebody, not only a somebody but another Alan, and if you've got two Alans together,
Morning.
yeah, you cannot go wrong. Real canny lad he is as well. Gets up Scotland, goes all over the place, and this is his local fell, this to him. He's up here and he's been coming up here, what, 40 years? Yeah. Well, I'll tell you something, Alan, it's been brilliant to meet you, mate.
And you. Well
and
done,
you.
Alan. Good to hear you, lad.
Yeah, and you. Well, this is where Alan comes for his coffee, read his paper on the tablet, and I'll tell you something, it's not bad of a view, is it, either?
Lovely.
I can see why you want to keep doing this. Well, that's where we dropped down from, and had the very pleasant experience of dropping down and walking with Alan. He's going that way there now, and that's the way I'm going for the last one of the day. Yeah, it's been a really good day. I've thoroughly enjoyed this walk. Even the sun's decided to come out there again there now. So we are dropping down quite a bit from the highest summit to climb back up again. But it's all part of the experience. So yeah, like I said, dropping down. There's a young lad down there just passed us before. So dropping down there, there's the path going up there, and on the top there, it looks like the summit. I'll be honest, I thought after the first one, I thought it was going to be a slight pull up to the second one, the highest one, and there was going to be a nice ridge walk all the way around, but we have had to drop down. So all three of them have been climb up, drop down, climb up, drop down, climb up, and then the final drop down. But who cares, the sun's out. Well, just why I've had a little bit of a break, bumped into another really canny lad, Andy. We've had a good chat. I'm just saying, this is why I never get anything done at any good pace, because I really do enjoy bumping into people and having a good rabbit. But I'll tell you something, Andy, it's been great to have met you.
And it's been nice to meet you as well.
Yeah, so you take care.
And you.
And have a good rest of the day.
I certainly will try, yeah.
Well, there's Andy. disappear in the distance. I think he's got the long pull up to Burnbank Fell where I was there before, and I've got the final pull up here. Gravel Fell again, following this fence. Then black clouds have returned again. The temperature is dropping again, so when I do get the top of Gravel Fell, I'm not going to be hanging around. So I think I want to get off this fell pretty quick, to be honest. It'd be a shame to spoil it with a heavy down shower there now, especially we're in the middle of July. Well, that drop off there all the way down, and you kind of see the pull all the way up. Well, I'm pleased this is the last one. I talked to a guy there and I was telling him about when I had pneumonia in April. I still don't feel 100% after that. I know I haven't been out as much because of the weather, but I really am blowing a heck of a lot more than I normally do. And the final sting in the tail. Getting over this lot. So final summit of the day, and one thing that doesn't change is those amazing views. Absolutely fabulous. Anyway, Gravel Fell, final summit of the day. So that's where we are heading. Well, been dropping down, that's what the third drop there. Again, just following this fence down here. And right at the bottom there, it starts to go up again. I'm looking for a left turning, which I think is going to take us through this valley here. Back to Maggie's bridge. Hell, I'm laughing for. Because I don't want to miss it. Otherwise, I'll be climbing up again. I might end up in a different valley. So what I think I'll do there now, I'll put the camera away and get me the walking pole out. This has been one of the best and one of the worst hikes I have ever done. Dear me. Thankfully, I can see Loweswater over there where the car's parked. Man alive. Well, for the last hour and a half I've filmed absolutely nothing. I got on the third summit, Gravel Fell, downhill all the way back to the car. Thankfully it never rained. Now, one thing on this channel, you'll get everything, you'll get the warts and all. I see so many perfect hikes, perfect wild camps, nothing ever goes wrong. When it goes wrong on here, I'll tell you about it. And I tell you something, it went wrong here, did it not? Yeah, so I took the wrong way down, dropping down. I thought, right, at the bottom, there must be a left turn to walk us back through the valley. Got to the bottom, there wasn't, there was just a fence, about 5 foot fence. I thought, I'll never get over there. So I started going up the other side. I thought there must be a stile or a gate somewhere a bit further up. Anyway, there wasn't. I turned round and looked back up to Gravel Fell. I thought, there's no way I'm going all the way back up there again, so I could see another route. What I couldn't see was all the bog, all the bracken, the thistles, the fern. I mean, I was sinking up to my ankles in bog. Oh man. So there was like fence all the way down, so I stuck to the fence because I didn't want to disturb any of the wildlife or wild plants there. I then looked at the map. I thought, I've got to get across the little beck, which was a right steep drop down. Eventually I managed that and then to climb all the way up. I did see there was a path. I was heading towards it, but I was heading towards it in literally chest high ferns. It was unbelievable. There's few times, very few times, where I felt like giving up. This was one of them. I was just totally exhausted. I wouldn't say I was panicking, but I was getting worried, like really worried. Honestly, I was almost up to my neck in thistles, ferns. That was a real Ashley Arnold track, that, was it not? I'm only joking, mate. But wow. So no matter how many times you go out, no matter how many times you think you know exactly what you're doing, where you're going, things can go wrong. and I tell you something, it did go wrong there. So if you follow this route that I took, whatever you do, when you get to the top of that last one, take care coming off. So about 5 minutes away from the car now, thank goodness. And since the last time I talked to you, I think when I came down about another 100 yards, I put the camera away then in my bag. There was a split in the road. There was one path from the farm where I think I should have come down. A really big, wide, good path. Yet the one that I came down, it was no picnic coming down the wrong way. It looks like it's going to be over 10 miles for this hike. I think the way I had it planned, it was about 7.5. So an extra couple of miles, to be honest, is not a problem. But I would hate to think I'd done a walk up to my limits and then it went wrong. Thank goodness I'm back in the car there now. That was a lot tougher than I initially thought it was going to be. So given that was up at just after 4 o'clock this morning, it's going to be round about 7:15 tonight by the time I get back in. What a load of crap am I talking about? Anyway, let's get home. Well, if you've enjoyed the video, really would appreciate it. Big thumbs up. And if you want to see more days out like this, climbing the Wainwrights over the Lake District, hiking in the Yorkshire Dales, North York Moors, up in Northumberland, gear reviews, hotel reviews, festival reviews, click on that subscribe button. If you do that, you'll see all them things and a lot more as well. One other thing I will say, it won't be too long before I'm back out again. Cheers.